Throw it down, big man.
Welcome everybody back to the Throw It Down Big Fella podcast. I'm your host, Greg Rufus, and I gotta bring my brother from another mother back, the one and only Mr. Darian Randolph, and he has had a busy week, you guys. He was down at the FedEx St. June Classic. Classic. It just had to be one of those weeks because, of course, Fred Smith's celebration of life is tomorrow. So FedEx and Fred Smith, you knew they had to upped up the antidote and the playoffs, and it was high drama. Went to sudden death playoffs. My boy Darren was there. Talk about that experience. You watching that or right there?
4 days of golf. He's away.
But just talk about the experience of it. Yeah.
Man, the experience itself is, if you've never been, you got to go. I know for those who are not into golf, I get you. Golf is not really, my biggest strong suit, but once you learn and you get a gist of it, and then you understand what's going on, once you understand what's going on, you're locked in. And once you locked in, you just keep paying attention, and then you just keep seeing the leaderboards just change day by day by day. And then you get to Championship Sunday like today, and boy, did we have a bar burner. Indeed.
Mm-hmm. It was, of course, Justin Rose and JJ Spath. I was going for JJ. I'm a big underdog guy. Golf. I mean, of course, Scotty was out, and other big time names were out. But those two, Justin, I mean, it was so back and forth. Was it 3 playoff holes?
Yeah, it was 3 playoff holes. The difference in this year's playoff holes, they were all on 18. In the past, they'll do like 2 on 18, then they'll go to 11, and then if necessary, they'll go to like maybe 12 or then back to 18 or 17. But like this year, everything was on 18. When we got to the 3rd playoff hole, they changed the putt location to a different location to just, give it, a different feel, whatever. But man, if you bought tickets to today, you definitely got your money's worth and some.
I agree. I'm just watching on TV.
It was a great crowd. They usually have a great crowd for the tournament, especially now that it's been kind of upgraded to like the very first tournament in the FedEx playoffs. Going into the BMW and the other ones. And man, the only thing that could have made it better was if Rory McIlroy was in it, but he decided to sit out for this one and rest for the BMW next week.
Mm-hmm. Where's the BMW? Is that Texas?
That'll be in Maryland.
Maryland. Okay. Man, come on, Rory. Come down to Memphis, man. Enjoy some barbecue. I mean, enjoy Memphis women,
I believe he was here last year. It's just this year he just decided to sit out.
And of course, the rain played a little factor Friday. Talk about that. Have you ever been rained out at a golf tournament? Or
no? That was my first one. Just experiencing play being suspended due to rain, and it was crazy because whenever they first suspended it, it wasn't raining at all. It was cloudy, and it became more overcast throughout the round. But once we finished what we needed to do, we were going to go back out to 18 to get, I believe it was going to get Justin over at 18. But that rain came, and it came out of nowhere. I thought that media tent was going to go down. I did not have any kind of faith in that media tent when I say water was pouring. So the roof is fine. It's the tarps that kind of connects to the top of the door that was a little iffy because they weren't really tied down. They were just kind of flapping away. And when that storm came through, man, it monsoon up in that media center. People started to move equipment towards the middle of the center because some people had it sitting towards the walls and stuff. Man, it got flooded by the walls. Now, I mean, I guess they kind of prepared for it because the type of the type of flooring they use kind of absorbed the water by the next day. Because whenever we went back into the media tent the next day for the next round, it's as if nothing happened. So I mean, I guess they were prepared for that, and so it wasn't too bad. But boy, it started. It was raining. 18 was just turned into a pond. Most of the course turned into a pond. So it was very interesting to see what they were going to do regarding the next day, because we all knew they weren't going to resume play. It was just the conditions were just too poor. But they got to work right after the rain, got the course ready for the next day. They teed off. I believe they finished teeing off that round around like 7:30 that morning, and then went into the third round around like 11 that morning, 10 or 11 that morning.
So a couple things. How was the weather? Because of course last year it was like scorching hot, and we see it now. This year it was, I guess it's normal August, like 94, 95. So just talk about like how hot it was in there. And you bumped into some people, I'm not celebrities, but like golfers or like TV people that you was like, oh, okay, yeah, a little starstruck about that. And of course the food. What was the food like? How did Memphis throw down like they supposed to? Like, talk about all that.
Man, so just the experience itself for me personally, regarding, just rubbing elbows with folks and stuff. Once again, I'm not really in tune with the the golf media people. Now there are the locals that I see at the Grizzly games, at the Tiger games. Of course, they were there because I mean it's the FedEx St. Jude Championship game. You got to be there. But I was very, very upset that I wasn't able to rub elbows with two people, Cat Williams and Eli Manning. Them two were there, and I completely. I thought at some point I was going to run into Cat, and I was, because he was everywhere but where I was, and so I wasn't able to run into Cat, which was very upsetting. But I heard he had some hilarious commentary during the tournament. And then Eli Manning, he was allegedly there. I didn't see him, but FedEx St. Jude posted like a reel on their Instagram. I guess it was also on all their social medias of just Eli just playing a prank on all the golfers. He was dressed up as a FedEx package handler. And so then he was just going to random golfers during their practice sessions, just delivering packages and, just messing with the folks. So he was there. Like I said, Kat was there. I'm sure tons of other folks were there. I covered two pro-am events before the tournament started. So I ran into like Isaac Bruce. Of course, I ran into Penny. Terrence Davis, shout out, proud to South Haven. He was there at the pro-am. Didn't get a chance to talk to him because we had after we got done talking to Penny and whatnot and getting some B-roll at that program, we had to rush over at TPC and cover the tournament and stuff. But no, they were there. A lot of people were in town. A lot of celebrities, actors that were at the pro-am, cooks, chefs, you name it, they were there. Depending on
what did you eat?
So what did I eat? That's a nice little segue. What did I eat? So I pretty much ate at the media center. I didn't really eat with the concession stand places, which they have them spread out perfectly fine throughout the 18 holes. So I'm sure, like, if you go look on this, once again, go look at FedEx St. Jude social media pages. They have one area called Scotty's Chicken Shack, and it was just a rip from Scotty's role in Happy Gilmore 2.
Okay.
So they had that little thing over at there. So they had a little chicken spot over there. Of course, you had your barbecue spot over there, and your standard, typical other concession stand stuff throughout the area. But like I said, I ate at the media center, so I ain't gonna spend no money. There's free food right there. But I will say, I ate better there than at the Grizzly games at the Tiger games, at the Showboats games. They don't feed you at the Redbirds games. Don't even. You better not even ask for no food at the Redbirds.
You
Like,
calling the Redbirds cheap there?
I don't think that's breaking news right there.
That's
So,
broken news. Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, they had sliders. They had fajitas one day. They had
Alcohol.
wraps.
Alcohol. I'm sure. I'm sure.
Not at the media part. No
No,
alcohol.
outside,
No alcohol.
outside of it, of course. Respectful. Got to be respectful. Being a drink responsible. Yeah.
Unfortunately, alcohol was not part of the menu.
Mm.
Would have been nice. Would have actually it probably would not have been nice. The amount of sweat that man, listen, bro. I've never sweated so much in multiple days in my life. Like I came home and there was just salt, just dried up salt all over. You thought a brother was ashy, bro. No, this is salt from all the sweat. Man, I was
But it
tired.
could be worse. Hey, my brother, it could have been worse. Remember, 2 weeks ago we had the hottest, and then it was hot, but it wasn't like crazy hot. So it was hot. Don't get it twisted. But especially after that rain and then the steam, I already know. Like it got worse.
Yeah, that following morning was rough.
Yeah.
It was rough.
They got they got a fire.
Today and
Yeah, I was gonna say they got a fire club or a drink section. No, not drink, but like a bar that's like right across FedEx and like Winchester and Hacks Cross. Fire bar. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? That small bar that everybody goes to during the tournament.
I haven't been.
You need to go there. I forgot the name of it, but I'm gonna tell you. But it's really nice. Like all the people go there. You probably would have bumped to Cat Williams and Eli Manning there. You probably
probably where they was at.
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
But that was really fun. I'm glad you had a good time experiencing that this year. So, of course, Justin Rose won, defeated JJ Span in the playoff round. This is the playoff, so it's a little different. The point system is a little different than like original golf, So moving forward, who's the favorite to win out? You think the rest of these tournaments, like it's called PGA Cup, right? Or what is it called? Like
it's the PGA Championship.
Okay, to win,
but
yeah.
I think your favorite is still world number one Scotty Scheffler, despite him finishing in third today throughout the tournament. Because listen, he could have easily fell off and just disappeared, but boy, he was right there, especially today and yesterday. He was surging up the leaderboards, coming back. He had some areas where he could have improved in, but listen, you cannot go wrong betting with Scotty Scheffler. Like that dude, he's good. He's good.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. I'm glad you had a good time though, man. It was for all those people that are not into golf like I am. I think Memphis has opportunity to I don't know, get into golf. I mean, they have the Top Golf that's like right over there, like in the same area, along with Southwind and all the PGA. But I think Memphis is just their attention span. I think it's just football, basketball, and I think it's gonna
listen. Memphis is always a hoop city, man. It's basketball 1st, football 2nd, baseball 3rd. Yeah. It is what it is.
Golf would never like elevate. You would think, right? No.
Probably not in the way that you want it to be, because I mean, it's too hot in Memphis, so you're not gonna go out all the time and just go golfing whenever. Compared to like the courses in Florida, the courses over on the East Coast, the courses in California, like that. Those are golfing locations. Memphis, it's just not a golfing location.
Yeah. You're right. Like Arizona, like you wouldn't go golfing in Arizona either. No. Like hot areas like Texas, like I agree. But it was fun. I mean, to have Memphis in the spotlight for this FedEx St. Jude championship. And it was a great championship round, final round. What more can you ask for? Let's switch lanes. Let's talk about the Grizzlies. Well, you brought this up a couple weeks ago that they're going on overseas. They're playing overseas against the Orlando Magic. Uh, one is in London. Is one in London? One in Germany? What was the two games?
I think, I think they're both in Germany.
Germany.
I think they're both in Berlin, Germany.
Berlin, Germany. Okay, so both are in Berlin, Germany against the Orlando Magic. Desmond Bain is not coming here to Memphis. I think that's very disappointing. But I think also the most disappointing thing also is there's no MLK game. For the first time in like since 2017, there's no MLK game. What are your thoughts about that?
I don't like it. I feel like you're messing up something that's pretty good, but I think what happened is after TNT lost their TV rights deal, because that's who usually broadcasts the MLK games for Memphis, would be on the Turner broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
Once they lost that NBA media rights, I think the NBA had thought maybe this could be an opportunity to spread spread the Grizzlies and just their sport into a global type of situation. So I can see why they made the decision. I don't know. I'm not really too happy about it.
Right.
Especially, like what the Claiborne Temple just burned down not too long ago. Like there's just a whole lot of missed opportunities moving the MLK game out of Memphis and just not doing it at all. So I don't know. I'm not sure if they're having any MLK games going on that day. I don't know if they just stopped and maybe they're just going to leave that day as just a remembrance day. And,
it just makes no sense. I'm thinking like maybe NBC could take it. I would think maybe that's an NBC opportunity to be like, okay, we'll take an MLK game, two of them. I don't know,
but maybe NBC is taking those international games.
Man, that's a possibility. I just, who I feel bad about this though. NBC is like the local NBC here because now I feel like they're about to go on late, like extremely late, like Tuesday night. Like the schedule came out for their first night, and I'm thinking, oh, it's like NBC Sports. No, I think it's NBC.
Big boy NBC.
Like 2 games too. So it's like I assume it's gonna start at like the first game is Houston OKC, which is gonna be amazing. Kevin Durant watching them get their championships in OKC. that is petty for NBA to do that. That's
no,
so
they knew what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing. Like, of all the teams they could have brought to OKC, they had to bring Houston.
Oh my goodness!
Of all 29 other teams,
and of course Golden State, LA. Enjoy Steph and LeBron while we can.
Right, they're going to milk that as much as they can because they know time is ticking.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like it's going to be a 7 o'clock tip, the Houston OKC, and then 9, well maybe 6:30.
Yeah, it'd probably be like a 6:30 tip for that one, then like a 9:30 tip for the West Coast game.
And then they get on 11:30. Local news like 11:30. Wow, like that's a lot for NBC. Like Action News 5 here, like, and they're doing it all season. It's not one. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking they're going to do like 2 or 3 games a week type of thing. And then with football too, man, NBC about to like
they're making that money, man.
Super Bowl is on NBC, Winter Olympics, they about to make some bootload of money on NBC this year. Like, so maybe I need to apply for NBC because they need some people to work a lot of these games out. Like,
if you do that, I might be right behind you.
I mean, yeah. But just looking at the Christmas games, again, the Grizzlies not on it. If we're promoting Ja Morant to be superstar, and he is a superstar, why can't the Grizzlies and Ja Morant be on Christmas Day?
Because they're going international.
But can we be local? Can we be in the country? Like, why can't we?
And I got another gripe. Mm-hmm. The Vancouver game.
Yes, it's not.
How in the world are the Grizzlies not a part of that game? But yet you're going to send this team to Germany?
I don't understand.
The team originally founded in Vancouver, then moved to Memphis, you're not going to put them in the Vancouver game? Instead, you're going to have Toronto and Denver play each other in Vancouver? Toronto, obviously, that's Canada's team.
Yeah.
That's the gimme. But Denver?
That could have been
What?
Toronto and Memphis. That could have been Toronto and Memphis. It really could. That could have
And
been
then on
Memphis.
top of that, the Grizzlies are wearing the Vancouver throwbacks this coming up here.
Yeah, the black ones. Yeah.
What?
That was
Well,
perfect.
it may not be the Vancouver ones. It may be Memphis. It may be the Pyramid Black ones, the Memphis Black ones.
Okay.
But still, though, like it's a missed opportunity there. And I wonder how fans over at Vancouver feel about it too, because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that thought about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now I know they're not mad because they're going to get Jokic and Murray, and then of course, you get the Raptors. But like
Grady Dick. I've always wanted to say it. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I mean, there's nobody in Toronto that you like, except for my boy Scotty Barnes. Outside of that, like, yeah, Toronto was just. It could have been Toronto. It should have been Toronto, Memphis. You were absolutely right. But these Christmas games, I'm sorry, NBA, you blew it. Why are we not having Lakers in Dallas Christmas Day? It's Houston and LA. Like, KD, LeBron. Again, we're trying to milk KD.
That's all it is. You're
like,
just trying to milk a lot of these the late people that's still gonna be in the NBA for the next 2 or 3 years. You got to milk that as much as you can.
We can't have LA Dallas. Luka go. We can go to Dallas. Luka's return. We can't do that. Like,
I'm sure they're saving that game from some other days.
That would have been perfect for Christmas. Instead, you guys are playing Dallas at Golden State. Okay. Like, have fun with that.
Hey, Clay and Steph.
I guess that's their angle. Oh, okay. Clay is rejuvenated with Megan Thee Stallion. We'll see. All right.
Shout out to him, man. Shout out. She got that man wearing a do-rag.
They got a meme of him and like the guy from what's the movie with Tay Diggs? He was in Anthony Anderson, White Malibu. Yeah, like them two together. White Malibu.
Boy, it is something. Hey, I'm happy for him, but boy, it's something interesting. That is something interesting.
I can't. But these Christmas games, they're okay, but Memphis should be here. OKC is in the spotlight now. Let them have the spotlight because again, we're trying to crown dynasties too early. Like, I think we need to learn from a media perspective. Don't crown dynasties too early. Like, don't you agree with that? Like,
I don't know. If you see it coming, if you see it coming, it's hard to deny it.
We've had 7 different champions though since 2019. I mean, there's no dynasty that I see.
But what happened before that?
You guys were y'all were dominated. So
hey, the times be changing, man. You have them 6-7 years of Golden State versus Cleveland, and then now you got your 6-7 years of NBA, differences and stuff. But man, maybe it's time to go back to the normal and just not saying that OKC is going to win every single championship, but between now and 2030, I can see them winning 3 more at least.
Yeah, you're right.
3-4 more at least.
Also, I forgot to mention Boston's not on Christmas. Interesting, NBA. Very, very interesting.
You said what?
Boston's not in the playing Christmas.
How's that interesting? That's common sense.
Very interesting. That's very well. I guess because Tatum is out.
Exactly. That's all it is. Tatum is out. Boston. If you're gonna put a wager down for any Eastern Conference team to win, you got to put it down for Cleveland or New York. Those are the only 2 teams that's gonna come out of the East this year. Cleveland or New York.
Indiana.
Because Halliburton's hurt. Indiana's out. JT's hurt. Boston's out. You got New York, Cleveland. That's the only teams that's going to come out of the East.
Yeah, I'm looking at the NFL schedule for Christmas. Dallas at Washington, Detroit at Minnesota, Broncos at Kansas City. Yeah, we're watching football. I think that boils down. NBA is trying. They really trying, but those 3 games I just called out might be crucial and important. So, especially that Denver Kansas City game. Like,
Just got to see how the season plays out. Right now, it looks
oh,
like it's going to be a football day.
yeah, and it's on Netflix too, in Prime Video. The 2 first games are on Netflix.
Mm.
And NFL knows what they're doing. They are trying to stick it straight, like pause, but just go at NBA. So they know what they're doing. So, all right, with that being said, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this episode. The
Meat and
AFC
potatoes.
West is here. The football is here. AFC West division. Your beloved Denver Broncos. I mean, I think it's going to be interesting. And especially after the fact that my Philadelphia Eagles destroyed your arch nemesis so bad. Like, nobody saw it coming. Not even this guy saw this coming. Like, the beatdown we put on them. But, of course, they're still favored to win the division 11.5, followed by the Denver Broncos 9.5, the LA Chargers 9.5, Las Vegas Raiders 6.5. So, did they get that right? Do you feel like Chiefs should be favored, or what do you think?
It's either going to be Denver or KC. At the end of the day, it's between them two. Um, I don't think
No
the Chargers
Chargers?
are gonna. Chargers are not going to be a bad team. They're going to get their 9 wins. I have them getting to 9 wins.
You
I don't
think
have
so?
them going above the half of 9.5.
Yeah, he's being a little generous, I think. But we'll get to it. So let's start off with the best offensive players. Offensive players, top three. If you have a top three, you can name it. But who do you think is the best offensive players in AFC West?
You can't go wrong with Patrick Mahomes. I can tell you that.
Of course.
It's hard to go against that one.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be the best player out of the division. I mean, that's just point blank simple. It's
I
both
think there's
straight.
somebody. I think there's somebody out of the Raiders that might have something to say. I think, like, but
And
Mahomes is the guy. So, like, you said who?
who's this person from the Raiders you speak of?
My man Browers, Brock Browers. I think Brock Browers might be the best tight end in football. I think he's about to explode even more this year. Go off even more this year. Like, especially with Geno throwing to him. Like, I, I just think
It's a big old wait and see. It's a big old wait and see. It just depends on what Geno we get. Who Geno are we going to get? Are we going to get Seattle Geno?
mm-hmm.
Or are we going to get New York Jet Geno?
Well, Seattle last year, Geno was okay. He was manageable, doable. Like, you got a tight end now. They have no receivers in Raiders. I mean, they have receivers, but it's just you got Brock Brown. You got Brock Browers. Like, this guy is phenomenal. Like,
No, I mean Brock is depending on what Travis does,
yeah,
which I
Travis is
feel
not.
like he's getting. I think he's getting to the wash point of his career.
Yes,
But
yes,
depending on what Travis does, yes, Brock is the best tight end in that division,
yes, by far.
hands down.
Yeah, we can agree on that. So you said, of course, Mahomes. I agree with you. Mahomes is the top guy. I put Brock Bowers number 2, explosive guy, and also I don't want to. I'll say Ashton Jinte just because Boise. It's just because of what he did at Boise State and how
Mm-hmm.
explosive he was there. And so it's like we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Pete Carroll's there. I assume they're gonna run the rock
They
consistently. Should. I
you would
mean,
think
I would think.
you would think.
I would think. But I think
You know,
those.
we saw what happened in one Super Bowl
Yeah.
where he didn't want to run the ball. So you would think
Yeah.
with
With a guy like
a dominant player like Ashton, like
Yeah.
you would hope they would do that. But
Right.
like I said, the Raiders are a wait and see kind of team.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have them winning too many games. I have them winning like about 4 games.
See, If I had a bet, because I think there's the all the total wins that got like 37 for the AFC West, and so in order for to have the whole division get 37, three teams got to get at least 10 wins, and like either the Raiders got to get 7 or 8 wins. I is that a possibility? No.
Raiders are not getting more than. They'll get lucky if they get up to 6.
I say
They'll be
7, maybe.
very lucky if they get up to.
We're sleeping on Pete Carroll. I don't know. I mean, anything's better than what the quarterback they got last year. Geno is a upgrade compared to what was it? Aiden? Who was the guy like last
Was
year?
it O'Connell?
O'Connell.
Was it Aiden O'Connell?
Yeah, and Gardner. And Gardner, right? Like,
and Gardner. Yeah, I think Gardner Minshew was their quarterback as well.
We got to upgrade with Geno. So 7 or 8 could be like. It's just one of those. This is a really good division. Like this is going to be one of those. Like you could get two teams, of course, in the playoffs, but
oh no, like I said, Denver and the Chiefs are going to make the playoffs. The Chargers are going to be SOL. I'm sorry, they're going to have a winning record. There's not going to be enough room, and they'll have a good enough record to be a wild card team and be in the hunt. But I got the Broncos winning that division by a slight margin. Like I got them winning four divisional games, and I have the Chiefs winning 3 divisional games.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna have to cheer for us week 2 when we would go to Kansas City.
No, I have y'all beating the Chiefs. No, actually, no, I lied. I had the Chiefs beating y'all.
Of course you do. Why would you?
Only because y'all just beat the brakes off these boys.
It can't be close. I know it's going to be a closer game.
It's going to be a close game, but I don't think the Chiefs are just going to roll over and let y'all win again.
Really not. I mean, their offensive line, I keep saying offensive line got better. See it to believe it, that their offensive line got better. Our defense is still the same. Jalen Carter, I mean, like Nolan Smith, we're still there. I know we lost Josh Sweat and Mississippi. I get it. We're still there. So we'll see. I mean, Andy Reid is a great coach, and he'll adjust, of course. But all right. Speaking of the offense, the best defensive players in the division.
My best defensive player in the division. I'm gonna shout out PS2, cornerback for Denver. Man, listen. He just won the AP Defensive Player of the Year last year. Mm-hmm. And he's like he's like the anchor for the Broncos defense. Like, bro, that boy's the truth.
He is. He is. Max Crosby, of course.
Can't go wrong.
Chris Jones. Yeah, I mean, but Surtain is that
guy. Chris is a little bit of a stretch because he's getting up there. He's approaching his wash days as well.
I mean, but you still got to double team him and find ways to neutralize Chris Jones. I mean,
and I definitely get that, but you know, age eventually overcomes a lot of things. So we gotta wait and see with that one.
Yeah, you're right. Best coach in division, of course. Can't go wrong with Andy Reid. Yeah.
Can't go wrong with Andy Reid. Can't go wrong with Sean Payton either.
Yeah. Over Jim Harbaugh. We got a lot of veteran. All of them are veterans.
I mean, so far, Sean Payton is the only coach, I believe, in Broncos history to have beaten all 32 teams.
Not Belichick or Reed. Well, he's one of them, right? You're saying he's one of the coaches, or is he the only coach? Right?
I think he's like the only coach in Broncos history. Because everybody prior hasn't been able to beat all 32 teams. Mm-hmm. But Sean has beaten all 32 teams.
Sure.
So, you know, he has the pool, but you can't bet against Andy Reid. He has rings for days.
He does.
He's done it all. He's seen it all. He's just a good coach.
Yeah. Yeah. Sean Payton's such a smug. He is such. You love him. He's on your team. you love him. You love Sean Payton's on your team. Outside of that, man. And here's my thing: Bo Nix getting at him last year, was that real? I guess that was a turning point for Denver. Bo Nix getting at Sean Payton. When Russell Wilson did it, it was time for Russ to go.
Yeah.
Among other stuff that Russ did, but the, for me to ask a personal Bronco fan, do you wish Russell Wilson was still on the team?
No,
We
not at all.
and why is
Not at
that?
all.
And why is that? Like,
Why?
yes,
It just didn't work.
for
I
one
mean,
year.
he had 2 years. He had 2 years. He had 1 year with Sean, and they didn't really see eye to eye like that. So it just wasn't gonna work. Personally, I wanted it to work, but after seeing what happened in year one, I was kind of turned off. And then year two, it definitely got better, but it just wasn't. It still wasn't what I wanted. It still wasn't that Russ that we saw at Seattle. It wasn't that Russ that beat my Broncos in the Super Bowl. That was the Russ I wanted. I was like, where's the Russ that beat the brakes off my Broncos years ago?
Mm-hmm.
We never got that Russ. And I felt extra better whenever he went to Pittsburgh and he still didn't do anything. So it wasn't like, well, shoot, it wasn't us.
He
It's
did.
him.
He did enough. He did. That was a total team class. I can't put that all on Russell Wilson, but he did what he could do. Let's put it like that. Like a lot of injuries. You know how the game is. A lot of injuries. A lot of bad breaks. I can't just put it on Russ, man.
We'll see
I
what
don't
he do in
know.
New York.
I'm just saying with Bo Nix, it's like we'll see this year. We'll see. It relies on Bo Nix to me. Like, can he give the playmakers that y'all have? And y'all have great playmakers. Give them the ball. Like, because the running backs y'all got now, y'all let Javonte Williams go to the Cowboys, which I don't think he's going to play. I don't think he's going to start. I think Miles Sanders is starting for the Cowboys. Like, I
Ain't
don't.
no telling from the Cowboys. Ain't no telling.
It's no. We don't know what that rotation is going to be like for Dallas. He came off 2 ACLs. I don't know. Like, what we're going to get from him, but we'll see. Bo Nix he's got the keys now. So y'all went to the playoffs last year, so
Bowley.
we'll see. Um Best rookies of this division.
Like you said earlier, Ashton. You can't go wrong with Ashton. And then I think I had a wide receiver. Oh, Jalen Royals with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
He might be somebody you need to watch out to, because the Chiefs they don't have wide receivers. They got Rashid Rice,
Right.
and he was a rookie last year, and he was pretty much the only constant wide receiver they had because everybody else kept getting hurt.
Xavier came up the last couple games, sort of. Like Xavier Worthy showed up. Like
Yeah.
but he's another guy for Mahomes toy, another Mahomes toy. So
Mm-hmm.
we're right about that.
So I mean, Mahomes getting them young weapons in.
Oh, he will. He will. And then, like you said, Isaiah Pacheco coming back. I just worry about when you break a leg, when you tear an ACL, the way I don't know what you're gonna expect coming out of. Like it's gonna take a while to get your footing back. So
I I
um,
I have low faith in Pacheco. I want him to do well because I do respect his game. But whenever you just coming off of an injury like that, like bro, you broke your leg, bro. Like, and you're a running back.
mhm,
It's kind of the purpose of your position.
right.
So yeah,
See.
I it's gonna be interesting to see how that team comes together.
Also, I want to shout out the Chargers running back Omari and Hampton. I think he's gonna. Besides Ashton Gente, who should be in the running for Rookie of the Year. It's something with the Travis Hunter thing that's just got me. I think he could be. I mean, there's little stuff that they're throwing. Yesterday preseason game, he played both sides, of course, receiver and
Okay.
quarterback. There's something in the mix with this thing. I know like Cam Ward is in it too. I just don't think the Titans are gonna win a lot of games. Like I don't see
Nah,
it. I just don't.
there's no way Cam doesn't have the weapons to win Rookie of the Year. It is not happening unless he runs a lot with his feet and extends a lot of plays and just, have one of them kind of, I wouldn't say like Lamar, because I don't think he's going to do that much running, but maybe like what's the boy? His name escapes me. The Commanders quarterback.
Jalen Daniels.
Yeah.
He's got that in him. For Amari Hampton, but they got Najee Harris, who is hurt now. He had a 4th of July accident. Again, these fireworks, like, for the love of me, NFL play, athletes, celebrities, stay away from fireworks. Like, can we just put that in motion? Like, stay away from fireworks. Like,
you just do a PSA.
Stay away from fireworks. He didn't even participate in it. It hit his eye, and then he had to have like surgery, LASIK surgery. He's been wearing sunglasses he hasn't been nowhere near a football field, Najee Harris. So, and I don't know, like, it's up in the air if he's going to be ready week 1 or week 2. I don't know. But Amari Hampton, like, from North Carolina, if you didn't watch North Carolina Tar Heel, like, he stood out, running back wise. Yeah. So I definitely think Amari Hampton could be. But Ashton Gente is clearly the best rookie. I think he's in the running for Rookie of the Year. But Travis Hunter, there's something there we don't know nothing about. Like, and he's one of those fantasy football player alert. You gotta get Travis Hunter. Like, find a way to steal Travis Hunter. Find 8th round, 7th, 8th round, 9th round. One of those things. We're gonna have an episode.
My worry about Travis is he's gonna get overworked, and somewhere along the season he's gonna get hurt because he's just been overworked. So there's a different level between collegiate and professional football. It's different from playing 2-way in high school. It's different from playing 2-way in college. There's a reason why you don't see it a lot in the NFL. I'm not saying it's impossible. I want him to do the impossible, but it comes at a cost, especially when you're a rookie and you're only like, 185?
Yep.
190 top? He's skinny. He's not a big boy.
I mean, in order for that do you want to be 200 something? Like, I feel like if you weigh more, it's worse. Don't you?
No, I don't think you want to weigh more, but you want to, bulk up your body some.
Get some muscle.
Yeah.
Stay 195, but get muscle. Yeah. Be like LeBron James and Draymond Green.
Somehow, some way, you know how to sneak this man in the conversation.
And I told y'all in our group chat, we're not mentioning basketball until October. So, and I just mentioned it. I broke the code. I broke the thing.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was just like, no, I'm not going to vote for this because I already know what's about to happen. We're going to talk about basketball at some point before October. It's just in the blood.
Yeah, but football now. We just pivot a little bit.
We'll see.
We'll pivot. All right, here's what I'm waiting on. Most overhyped players in the division.
Just pick anybody. Like I said, a whole bunch of wait and sees. Just pick anybody on the Chiefs. It could be Travis. It could be Chris Jones. It could be literally anybody on the Chiefs. That is my over. Just the Chiefs in general. They could be either really good or really overhyped.
You could, of course, you would say that. But of course, I gotta go with my favorite quarterback that I love so much. I love the hate.
Well, you about to do this, Justin Herbert, bro.
Justin Herbert. This guy, I love to hate Justin Herbert because he makes it easy for me. He makes it easy. He makes life so easy for me. You don't show up in the playoffs when we need you the most. You don't show up. Like last year against Houston. What happened, homie? Like, what happened? Like,
listen. He working through it, man. He working through it.
Of course he is. Sure. Working through what? Like, you had Lad McConkey. You had a great running game. Great running system. You got the coach. What am I missing? Like, you can't
just got the coach. This is Harbaugh's. What year is this with Harbaugh?
Second year.
See? You gotta let it build a little bit, man. This division is rough, man. Pete Carroll.
Just think about the last playoff. I understand, but think about the last playoffs that Herbert was in. that debacle against Jacksonville, that meltdown against Jacksonville, and then last year
That's a shame on both of those teams.
I'm just saying.
That's a shame. That is a typical Chargers Jaguars type of debacle because they're both in the same boat still to this day. Because you can say the same things that you're saying about Justin Herbert, you could say that to Trevor Lawrence.
You could, and me and my other guy, we're gonna talk about the AFC South. I got some for Trevor Lawrence too, but for Justin Herbert, like, when are we gonna, for the Chargers franchise, when are they gonna benefit the goods from Justin Herbert and his arm, his amazing velocity of the football? Like, when are we gonna get that? Like, I mean,
TBD, they're working on it. They're cooking something over at Los Angeles, man. I don't really like the Chargers. I like them more than the Raiders because I can't stand them Raiders. Cannot stand them Raiders. But they cooking up something over there, man. Just gotta let them establish. What they really trying to do is establish a run game. Once they establish that run game, they're gonna be nice. They'll be real nice.
yeah, you can have your Chiefs. You can have Travis Kelce, Chris Jones. You can go that route. But my most overhyped player is Justin Herbert, without a doubt. Like, it's just, do something, Justin. Like, go 13-2. We're gonna find a lot quick about the Chargers. Like, they open up Kansas City overseas. That's the opener, and then
they'll win that game. They're gonna win that game.
That's a shock. Wow, over the Chiefs.
Kansas City is known to be dropping like the first games of the year, and plus, like you said, that game is in Brazil, right?
Brazil, yeah. YouTube game.
Yeah, they got San Diego. Los Angeles gotta show up for that game. That's them folks. That's they folk.
I would think so. We'll see. Very, very interesting. Which leads to our final question: who wins the division?
Broncos. They're gonna finish 4-2. The Chiefs are gonna finish 3-3.
14-2, or the 2-4-2 in division. In the division,
Broncos are going to win 4 games in the division. Okay. Chiefs going to win 3.
Okay. I'm gonna reverse it. I'm gonna say Kansas City wins the division. Denver clinches the playoff. I just gave Herbert flack too. Something tells me the Chargers gonna get into. I just think the division's too loaded.
It's gonna be hard for them to win the division.
No, I'm saying
let alone make the playoffs.
Get a playoff, bro. I think that all 3 get in playoffs.
What needs to happen for the Chargers to make the playoffs? A team like the Jaguars are gonna have to like crap the bed. The team like,
which is possible.
It's definitely possible. But it'll have to be someone like the Jaguars to crap the bed, the Bengals to crap the bed,
that's
the
possible.
Steelers to crap the bed.
Hey, I hate to say this, because my preseason, our Tanner McKinney went off on the Bengals defense. And the crazy thing is, Joe Burrow and Jamar played the first quarter, and they scored 14 against our second and third string. I'm like, all right, they pissed off, they're angry, like. But Taylor McKinney gave up 17 on the first defense. Bengals defense is about to get worse. I just see it coming. But I can see the Bengals fall too. Is my point. Like,
so I mean, it ain't impossible for them Chargers to make the playoffs, but they're gonna need a lot of help from other teams to make the playoffs.
Yeah. Interesting. Me and Raven did the AFC North, and we came with the conclusion: yeah, Baltimore. Book it.
Hands down. It's Baltimore's to lose. Your dark horse to come out of that division would be Pittsburgh.
Nope.
But that's my dark horse is Pittsburgh. Because they're doing it. They're putting all their chips in. This isn't your typical Pittsburgh Steeler team. Like, I don't think anybody on the payroll has been a Steeler for more than 5 years, let alone 4 years.
Yeah. And Mike Tomlin, you think about Ben Roethlisberger gave him headaches. What is Aaron Rodgers going to give him? Heartaches and heartburn? Like, what is he going to give him? Like,
hey, they got DK. They got DK.
But Rodgers had Devontae and Bryce. Like, he had what he wanted last year in 7-10. I just feel 7-10 written all over Pittsburgh. and Thomas going to resign, not get fired, but resign. Like, you can't do that.
And rightfully so, because I mean he's been there for like what 20 years.
Yes, but it's not his fault. But you bring in Aaron Rodgers. Like, I mean, I just hate it for him. They should have just got Shador Sanders for the love. And you see what Shador is doing.
Yes, they definitely they had amples of opportunities to get Shador, but yet they did not. Why? I have no idea. My cousin, he's a Steeler fan. I ask him that all the time. I'm like, bro, why didn't y'all get Shador, man? Y'all could have easily got him multiple times, even as deep as into the 5th or 6th round. Y'all could have gotten him like multiple times.
Like, he's like, I don't know. And then Mason, it's like Rodgers gets up Mason.
And then on top of that, during the draft, I don't even think Aaron Rodgers even signed a contract yet. I think he signed with the Steelers after the draft.
Yeah.
Which was very baffling to me because I'm just like, y'all don't even technically have a quarterback besides Mason Rudolph.
I mean, and you saw Shador balled out Friday. Balled out Friday against Carolina. All right. It's like,
we'll see. We'll see with Shador. I want him to succeed. I really want him to succeed. But
give me a prediction.
I think he's already taken Kenny Pickett's spot. Kenny's probably already on out the door.
Mm-hmm. Give me a prediction. Which game do you think he'll come in? Shador? Who? Which game Shador you think? What game do you think Shador will start? What week you think he'll?
It'll probably be around week 10. Week 10, week 11 is when you'll see Shador. Because Joe's gonna start. Joe's gonna start. I'm sorry. I don't want Joe to start, but listen, he's already proved enough as is. So Joe's gonna start, and then we'll see how everything else goes. But I don't think he's gonna stay healthy that long. Especially Kenny Pickett, he doesn't stay healthy at all. So I don't think he's gonna be a factor. I think once. How did Dylan play?
No, he did not. No.
Interesting.
No.
Who took over after Shador? Or did he play all 4 quarters?
It was some other guy. Some other guys gonna probably get cut too.
Because I know they did sign another quarterback. For some odd reason, I know the Browns signed another quarterback.
They got like 5 quarterbacks on I believe so. Tyler Huntley.
Yes, they just signed Tyler.
Yeah. Shador played the whole half and Tyler played the second half.
I don't know why they signed Tyler, but the Browns gonna do what the Browns do. So
why couldn't we get him? We're stuck with Dory Robinson. Why couldn't we after Taylor McKinney? Like, yeah, Tanner's like, yeah, I'm the second. This Dorian, he ain't gonna do it for me. No, like, you should have just kept Kenny.
He wasn't gonna do anything but get hurt, per usual.
Yeah, Tanner's straight though. Tanner got game. I see why he was in the same draft as Jalen. So
yeah,
I see it now. Like, I see the vision with how it works out. But that will do it, you guys. AFC West breakdown. Pretty unanimous, I think. We both think Kansas City, Denver, vice versa, going to get in the playoffs, both of them. So NFL season is really approaching, coming up, you guys. We can't wait. This week or next week coming up, the weekend coming up, I'm going to preview the AFC East and the AFC South with 2 of my other friends. We're going to break all that down. But, of course, Darren, tell the people where they can find all your stuff, your content, of course, what you're going to be doing coming up the next couple months.
Listen, y'all trying to find me, you can find me on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, at Darian, DARIAN _sports, but sports abbreviated, SPTS. It's my little thing. Don't ask. It's just my thing. So listen. Yeah, follow me on X at Darian _SPTS. You can also follow me on Instagram, which I'm getting back active into. And so you're going to be seeing some nice little highlights that I kind of sometimes don't post on X that I'll post on my story on Instagram. It'll be at Darian.hurt. And then that's pretty much where I'm going to be at for right now. I'm thinking about some other stuff on Threads. It's still cooking it up in here, but I may start a Threads account for some, stuff that I can't really put on X due to premium stuff that you got to pay for, and I'm not about to pay for X premium. Elon can suck it where it grows.
EX style.
And then of course I don't really do anything on Facebook. That's all my family stuff. But hey, if you want to follow me on Facebook, that's fine as well. Darian, Randolph Hurt. You can find me on Facebook too. But high school football season is about to start up soon. So I'll be putting some high school highlights on X, following some of the great games. I think one of the biggest games that we have coming up soon would be Germantown and Houston, which oddly is going to be on a Saturday. I've heard there's this referee shortage that's going on, so they've been trying to deviate games on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday basis. I'm gonna see how that all works out. But yeah, that's going to be one of the biggest games to be looking out for. After that, I'm probably going to be still doing some Redbirds every now and then. Don't really cover it too much, but hey, be on the lookout for that in case if I do something with that. And then, of course, we got preseason NBA basketball coming up in October, and definitely follow me on X for all that jazz and stuff. So, hey, I'm there. Just come find me. I'm good content all around. So, yeah.
And of course, I'm going to bring you back to talk about fantasy football stuff. People having their drafts and what players you should look out for, you should stay away from, of course. And like you said, definitely bring it back during the season, random week, talk about what you like, what you've seen so far. Bring you back for the Tigers basketball season. A lot of question marks, a lot of stuff going on during the off season.
There's a lot of off season stuff going on. I'm almost done, man. There's a lot of off season stuff going on with Tigers and stuff. So we'll see how all that kind of boils, how that smooths over as we get into October and November with non-con and stuff. But yeah, and I'm really interested to see the exhibition game. Let's not forget Tigers got an exhibition game against Calipari and the Razorbacks. So that's going to be very juicy.
Yeah, very, very, very interesting. So for that, you guys, I will close out this wonderful episode. Thank my boy, my little brother Darian for coming out. Please subscribe to my podcast, Throw It Down Big Fella, GR Productions YouTube channel. I will see you guys next time. Until then, peace out.
Throw it down, big man.